From the Hanighen Broadcast Studio, it's AMN Drive Time, brought to you by Hanighen.
AMN Drive Time is sponsored by Hanighen, your trusted and reliable source for aftermarket automotive components and technology. Visit HanighenAftermarket.com for more information.
John, welcome to AMN Drive Time, sponsored by our good friends at Hanighen.
Bill, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
We're glad to have you at our world headquarters in Akron today. So, John, you've had quite a distinguished aftermarket career. So why don't you walk us through your career, including leadership roles at Ford, GPC Napa, Advanced CarQuest, and Zone, and how did all that ultimately lead you to be the chairman, the president, and CEO of Cloyes?
Bill, thank you for the question and a little bit of a rundown memory lane. Okay,
please.
Bill, I started out as a technician, and I had a shop, and it helped pay for my undergraduate studies in San Francisco. And then when I graduated, I moved on to Ohio, where you guys are here, and became a DM of stores. And then went to graduate school, got my degree, my MBA at Xavier University.
In Cincinnati?
In Cincinnati, Ohio. That's right, just down the road. And I never forgot those roots, though, because as I look at Cloyes, where we're going, it's always about the technician installer, and I'll talk about that a little bit later as we go through the interview. Yeah. But I did work for Napa for 13 years. I helped launch Napa Online. Napa ProLink was over the AutoCare program. Was with AutoZone and joined and led the rollout of the commercial program back in the 90s as well. And then was with Advanced CarQuest for about 7-8 years and did the TechNet program, ran that as well, and the commercial marketing. But I went to Ford in 2017 as global CEO of the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers and then the Motorcraft brand. And it was a great run with the OE. Everything outside of that has been in the aftermarket, though.
Yep.
That was my OE time. Met Dave Johnson there, the CEO of ASE. And then I was recruited to Cloyes by a board member who I work with at Advanced Auto Parts. The industry is so small, and we all know each other pretty well. And so he recruited me and convinced me to go to Cloyes 6 years ago, and it's been a great run ever since. But I've never forgotten, as I mentioned earlier, my roots, and always being a technician. I'm a G1 certified technician. I need to renew my certifications with ASE, but it's been a great one.
And you're on the board of ASE?
Yes, sir. I'm on the board of ASE and MEMA as well.
Got it. How does Cloyes translate its OE engineering expertise into aftermarket innovation and customer value? And as part of that strategy, tell us about the mission behind the Shop Masters program and how it complements, not competes with, customer programs such as Napa AutoCare, TechNet, and Certified Auto Repair.
Happy to do that, Bill. A great question. Let's step back. Cloyes has been a leader in the timing components industry in aftermarket for a number of years. So it's a 105-year-old company. I started in Cleveland, just down the road here.
Sure
and
did.
So very innovative over the years, especially in the high performance side. But one innovation we're very proud of since 2019 is we began to start looking at a kitting program for the technician. Again, the installer at the end. We used to sell all components, tensioners, the chains, the sprockets, the gears, all of those. But back at that time, we started thinking, what if we put it all together for the technician so they got one kit to do the whole job right the first time? Our distributor partners thought it was a great idea because it would help warranty reduction. It's turned out to be a big win. And now 80% of our sales are kits, and the rest are all components through our channel. Now, the Shop Masters program was started in 2020, and I leveraged a lot of my learnings and background with the AutoCare program and TechNet, and wanting it to be a complementary, like you said, a complementary program, not a competitive program to the banner programs. Now, what does it mean to become part of Shop Masters? It doesn't cost the technician or shop owner anything to join. They receive our new product announcements before anyone else does, but more importantly, they get the newest technician training videos through our YouTube series before anyone else does. And we have over 65 videos now on YouTube. They run in length from 30 seconds all the way to 9 minutes. It helps make the technician get an answer quickly, what he's trying or she's trying to do in repair. But they get both of those, and again, it was meant to be complementary, not competitive. There is a Shopmasters Council, 6 shop owners, they're multi-shop locations to single shop owners. Known them for the years through ASC and then through, as I mentioned, through the Auto Care program and TechNet. But we meet twice a year. They talk about any kind of warranty issues with our product, our new product introductions, and then they also give us suggestions for new product categories to get into as well. We've got over 26,500 members now after 4.5 years.
26,000?
6 years. 26,000. We started with none in 2020, so it's 6 years.
Techs or shops? Techs
and shops, both. They're both. And we comb it. We make sure they're active. We refresh it, and we look at net new members every single year. We went up by 430 last month.
Terrific.
Yeah, it's been a great program. And it gives us the best connection to the technician and the installer regarding our products.
Yeah. Cloyes says, quote unquote, it strives to be the gold standard as a supplier of top quality automotive aftermarket timing system products. What's behind the vision, and how have Cloyes and Rotomaster translated into the performance and service that have earned supplier awards from several of the industry's largest retailers?
From a quality standpoint, we've always wanted Cloyes to be the best quality there is in the aftermarket. We go back and we spend time with our suppliers every year verifying their credentials. Are they current, the certifications, TCS, ISO? We inspect the factories. We make sure we watch our warranty rates with every single one of them down to the SKU level. And because of that discipline we have within our company and the execution we have, we're able to offer a limited lifetime warranty on our products on timing and a 3-year warranty on our Rotomaster program. Rotomaster, surprisingly, has been around about 45 years. We purchased the company in October of 2023. Spent a lot of time in the first year or two organizing it and getting it ready to grow very quickly, which it has. We're very fortunate with our supplier partners, our distributor supplier partners and customers to have been recognized in some really wonderful awards around, it's mainly around data and execution around our fill rates. Our team, and Bill, I'm really proud of this, our team executes a 97.5% or higher fill rate on a regular basis, week in, week out. It's the one number we all focus on based on ship or cancel. No back orders are held. Back orders will tend to inflate it. And so we execute that very well, and we're recognized by that by our customers, our distributor customers. And then the data side, we try to make sure the catalog and content is as current as possible. And we receive rewards for that. And then finally, the training series, the video series we put out. Cody Smith's done a great job with that, and we've received recognition on that as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Rotomaster has become an increasingly part of your portfolio at Cloyes. What role does the brand play in your long-term growth strategy, and where do you see the greatest opportunities for expansion?
As I mentioned, Rotomaster's been around for 45 years. We looked at the turbocharger market back in 2021, Bill, 2022. We actually put our toe in the water with it when we actually launched, and we launched 6 SKUs in 2021 of turbocharger and timing kits together. And they both did very well. And so we knew there was something to that. The growth of turbochargers is terrific. It's been terrific the last 5-6 years. It looks really good the next 20 or 25 years. 50% of hybrids have a turbocharger, and F-150 has 2 of them. Diesel, Class 6, 7, 8 trucks have had them for a long time. So that is what really spurred us to look at Rotomaster seriously and make the acquisition. We've had great growth with the big 4 retailers and in the programming groups as well. The key going forward in growth, to your question, Bill, is going to be getting the inventory as close as we can to the technicians. It's a large ASP. It's a large price for every SKU. It's a $600 ticket per SKU versus, a timing component can be much less than that. A kit's probably more than that, but either way, it's a big number. Sure. And so for our customers to invest in that inventory, the closer they can get it to the technician, the better, because mainly it's in the DCs, now going to the hubs and mini hubs that are and super hubs across our customer base. That's where the growth will come. And several of them are doing that, moving it closer because the volume is getting higher and higher of cars coming in. The repair cycle for a turbocharger is 140,000 miles. Timing's 120,000 miles. It made sense to do right around as the repair cycle is the same. And so it made sense from our strategic point to make sure that we got in that category.
Sure. Beyond your leadership at Cloyes, and we touched on it just a little bit, John, you serve as treasurer of the ASE Board of Directors on 2 boards at MEMA. So what priorities are you helping advance through the organization, through those organizations? And in your view, I guess give you a chance to make a little plug for MEMA. What does MEMA bring to the aftermarket, and where do you see the greatest opportunities to strengthen the industry's tech workforce? It gets a lot of airtime in our marketplace.
Of course.
You know.
The technician shortage has been around for a while. We've talked about it for some time, Bill. You've talked about it on your show, and I've done it as well in different meetings and interviews and things I've done. There are several efforts going on right now. Let me start out with ASE to that point. ASE is a family of 250,000 technicians and 5,000 certified instructors across the U.S. Been around forever. I've been on the board for 6 years. Worked closely with the board, and now Dave Johnson, who's the CEO, the last 2 years came over from Ford Motor Company, doing a phenomenal job. As the last couple of years have kind of unraveled, we said we need to step up on a more aggressive role as ASE. Recently we announced an acquisition of Wrenchway, which is a very strategic initiative to bring the technician, the education foundation, ASE Education Fund, and then the school systems together with the shop owners, and begin to bring them together and give the career path that's needed for the technician down the road. They haven't had that. It's been very fragmented. So that's one initiative. They just announced it. We're beginning, Dave is just beginning integration efforts with Wrenchway. It's going well as we grow that out. It's great for the education foundation for ASE as well. The second piece of that is recently it was announced that ASE was awarded $25 million by the Labor Department regarding an apprentice program. And it's basically a pay-for-performance program where owners of businesses, whether it's a dealership or whether it's a repair facility or a chain of stores, can nominate an apprentice and they get reimbursed $3,500 by the government at 90 days and 270. I think it's split between those 2 days time frames, Bill. But they get reimbursed for that pathway of developing the apprenticeship over a period of time. That can go towards tools investment for the technician that comes in. So these are different methods that are going underway to begin to help address the technician shortage. Probably the biggest piece, though, when you look at the technician shortage, is to offer as much training as you can, and that's what we do within Cloyes. Because you really have to offer, and we've got a very complex repair. A timing repair is 3 to 13 hours, and the shop owner can't do that over. So as a supplier, to help the technician shortage, we really want to make sure we offer the training as much as we can.
Sure.
Now MEMA, it represents 1,000 global suppliers. I'm on the aftermarket board, and I'm also on the overall board for MEMA. It has become a very, very big advocate. Bill Long and Paul McCarthy have done a great job positioning with the team as a more advocate for the aftermarket. Much work on the right to repair, USMCA, and then most recently on the tariff initiatives that happened over the last 2 years. I've worked very close with them. They helped me connect with RSM, which is my auditor, but they had a tariff management group. MEMA's offered that to help connect suppliers to that. And now there's an AI tool called MobiTrade, which is phenomenal, and it helps you basically calculate the impact of new tariffs into your system and then be able to figure out how much cost that's going to go into your cost of goods. Recently there was they just announced the 301 tariffs to replace the IEEPA tariffs that sunsetted at the end of July. There were 439 pages of HTS codes released. MobiTrade came out at 4 o'clock on Friday. By 4 o'clock on Thursday, evening. By Friday at noon, we knew what the impact was to our cost of goods sold for this year and the years going forward. Wow. Before, if you go back just 18 months, Bill, my team was working sometimes an all-nighter trying to figure out on spreadsheets. And when you do that, mistakes are going to happen,
sure,
no matter how hard they work. Sure. This tool is phenomenal, and it's done a great job. So MEM is part of that. And then it's wonderful to be part of it because there's a great road ahead on what they can do in advocacy for us in the government. Okay, especially with the right to repair. We're going to get that across the finish line.
Is this the year for it?
I think it looks very good as we go forward. It's part of the highway bill. Anna Musweisen has done a great job with Paul up in the Senate and the Congress. There were two different bills. I was fortunate to go up one time. We go up and do fly-ins. I think you've done those bills too, and they're terrific. And I was able to meet with Senator Tom Cotton. He became a sponsor on the bill. So they're listening, which I was thrilled to get the opportunity just to talk to him, and then for him to become a sponsor was terrific.
You know, Bernie Moreno, we talked about, he's our senator from Ohio, and he was a drive time guest. And on the drive time, when he was on this, he felt pretty strongly that there needs to be some agreement between the OEs and the aftermarket to bring it to Washington, because so many of these senators have car dealers, they have OE people in aftermarket. Can the OEs and the aftermarket come together on something and then take it to Congress?
I think there's still some language we got to put into the version that's in the highway piece, but eventually we're going to get there very quickly. It takes, and I think even the president was involved in some of it, trying to get us to the table and say, we got to get this done. Because you can't, and he outlined, I think, a technician that actually ended up with some jail time because he worked on a car on a weekdays. And it was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
We have to get together and figure out how to repair and give the consumer the data on their car to get it fixed.
Right.
Wherever they want to get it fixed.
Right.
So the momentum's there. The momentum's definitely there, Bill, this year.
Fingers crossed.
I'm with you, okay? I'm definitely with you on that one.
So, John, it's tradition on drive time to do something we call lightning round.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you a question, and you're just going to give me an answer off the top of your head.
All right. I'll do my best.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Share an accomplishment outside of work.
Okay.
That you're especially proud of.
That's an easy one. Okay.
Oh, good.
I'm a dad late in life.
Okay.
And I've got a 16-year-old son I love to pieces, and I love my time with him. And he is a unique guy. We adopted him at birth, Gene and I, and we're so proud of him. And we've moved around a bit. He's got a special school he goes to. And I tell you, Bill, I am so proud of him in the school, but more so really thankful for the teachers that work with special education, because they have the patience that I don't know how they do. And they do a wonderful job because it just opened up his mind, and we're so proud of him. So that'd be the biggest accomplishment.
We talked about your son last night a little bit, coincidentally. Any favorite hobbies outside of going to automotive aftermarket events?
I love to work out because I have to keep up with my 16-year-old. Right. He owns me on the weekends, or as much time as I can give him. And then I do play some golf. I did play golf for a long time. I've played for a long time, but I don't play as regularly as I used to before Will came along. But I love to play some golf too and work out. Those are the two things I probably can do consistently.
So you live in Greater Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
Is there any particular restaurant that gets your business?
There's a restaurant called Crust up in Roswell that we love to go to. I pick up dinner regularly, and then there's a pizza night on Friday. We go to a certain place, and then Atlanta's got some wonderful restaurants down in Greater Atlanta area.
Yeah,
Brie Cheese is good, and there's some other ones. And steak like Bones.
Was it like Bones?
Bones and steak and chops.
And chops. Those are kind of the famous places there.
They're wonderful. I'm taking my wife down there for her birthday on the 20th. We're going to Bones for dinner.
I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyways.
Okay.
Favorite part about being in the aftermarket?
Favorite part about being in the aftermarket? The people.
I knew that was the answer.
People. There is such, Bill, we talked about it during last night. Yeah. There is such a relationship between all of us.
Yes.
But I do tell mentees, and we talked about this last night, whatever you do, don't burn a bridge. No matter how bad the day is, get up, walk around, go outside, because everybody's pulling for each other. It's a small industry, and we all know each other. Yeah. And you got to treat each other with respect. That's the best part of the aftermarket.
Everybody's worked for each other. The whole thing is, it's like a lobster trap when you get in the aftermarket. You just sort of keep swimming around in the same trap.
You go to Apex, it's the biggest reunion there ever is. Because everybody knows each other there. So I love going to Apex with my team.
Well, in your visit today, you saw a friend in our video garage.
Yeah, in our video, Philip Austin. Yeah. We've all worked together. If you worked in the industry for a long time, you should have many friends.
I'm sure you've been on a lot, but do you have a favorite road trip?
You know, I love Apex.
Yeah.
To lead into it, Bill, because there's so many people you can see. Now, come on, it's a track meet. So, you got breakfast meetings early, you got dinners late. I always buy a new pair of shoes because I know I'm going to wear them out.
Yep.
But it is a wonderful event. And then there's the University Aftermarket Trustees that starts on Saturday. I love being part of that and helping, future technicians and shop owners technicians get scholarships and such. So it's a wonderful week. It's busy, and there's usually some really, really good speakers, and you always walk away with a ton of notes to help the business go forward. So I love that for the relationships and then the education I get out of it too, and meeting with our customers more than anything.
John, it's great to have you on AMN Drive Time, sponsored by Hanighen.
Thank you, Bill. It's been great to be here.